Hello again, my loves. Thank you all once again for joining me tonight. This is going to be the second part to my video. Now, in the first part, I talked about the patron saint of the month of December for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. Now, I'm going to move on to other business that I had wanted to address. Now, recently, I had gotten a comment on one of my videos regarding my shop. Now, as you know, I had mentioned it before in previous videos that I used to have a small business where I made bath salts and I sold the bath salts, what have you. I do recall that in one video I showed you guys several that I had made. And then somebody had asked me, if I still had my business, and my response to that is neutral. I would say yes and no. It's there, my business is there, but I kind of just put things on hold for a little bit, just because one of the reasons why is because I started working a lot, so many hours, and being all day at work, and it was just taken away from my side business, and I wasn't able to keep up with it, so I just kind of took a break from it. Another reason why I stopped making my bath salts for the time being anyway, is because a lot of people were wanting it for free. And while I do give free samples, I don't do every single bath salt that I make is not for free. They were just like, oh, well, I need help with this situation, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, I made the bath salt for this purpose, but they were being given away for free. And I wasn't making any money off of it. So, or they tried to lowball me on the price that I had set for the bath salts. So I just stopped making it altogether. Now, during this time, guys, during the Christmas season, I really do encourage you to support small businesses, because COVID has affected everything. Even now, during the Christmas season, and it all started too, on Black Friday. I know, after Thanksgiving, everybody's like, oh my God, the sales, and, Black Friday, and where are we going to go first? Where are we going to end up? And what are we getting? Blah, blah, blah. They get an early start on the Christmas season. This year, nothing. The stores are not as packed as they once were. A lot of people are doing their shopping online, and some of them, they don't have enough money, which is understandable. I know that Christmas is a time when people tend to struggle, and for me, celebrating Christmas through the years, I had always given my family gifts, and then this year it's kind of they understand now that I can't afford to buy as many as I would like to, because of a shortage, in my hours, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, pretty much when I had my business and people were actually buying stuff, some of the customers I would get would try to lowball me on the price, and I'm like, I put a lot of work into this. I make my bath salts, I pray over them, I bless them, I go to bed sometimes late because I'm trying to make enough so that I can be able to sell them. And I set a price, hoping to get back what I made and then maybe a little more. But people are over here wanting to lowball me for a small $5 jar of bath salt. I mean, it didn't make any sense to me. So I was like, well, I mean, I stopped making them. That was one of the reasons why I stopped making them, aside from me being like real busy with work. Um, and I mean, the fact that people wanted it for free, I was like, you don't understand how much time and effort goes into making this. Um, because I have like 5 or 6 different mixing bowls, um, 5 or 6 different like colors of dye, the baking soda, the Epsom salt, and the sea salt and everything that goes into it. And I'm charging you a fair amount of money, but you're trying to tell me that $5 is too much. I mean, that's why I stopped, and everybody else is just like, well, you know, um, give me a free sample and I'll let everybody know about your bath salts and what have you. Well, I had done that for a few customers, and I never heard back from them. Like word wasn't being spread about my bath salts. I would advertise on Facebook, and all I would get were likes. I mean, I needed my business to grow, and it was just like moving at a snail's pace. Like, I only got one. With as many times as I advertised my bath salts, I only got one person to buy several um, the jars of bath salt, um, and it was like 5 of the same one, so it worked out. Um, but other than that, I mean, I had stopped completely. I mean, I am thinking about doing it again. But this time, instead of like, food coloring, I'm going to put in just the salt and the sea salt and the baking soda and all that. And this time around, I'm going to put oils, but I'm also going to include herbs in it. And I do have one for love that I plan on making for self-love. Um, so I really want to show you guys um, how to do it, in case you are like in a different country, if you're not in the US, or you want to learn how to make them, I can show you. Um, and other than that, if you're in the US, that's fine. If you'd like to order that, that's even better. Um, but make sure you guys, I always tell you, um, if you know anyone who would want to purchase bath salts from me or anything, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Um, shoot me an email. There's some videos where I've included my email, and I've gotten responses from several people. Even the prayer service, I had people messaging me about that too. I haven't gotten any for readings, but I've only gotten for at least maybe like one or two regarding the bath salts, because I remember selling a jar of bath salt to a friend of my husband's. But yeah, I mean, just spread the word, support small businesses, guys. Like I tell you, especially around this time. Um, any small business, whether it be mine, whether it be someone else who's maybe like at a fair, who's selling like arts and crafts, just to make ends meet. Show your support. Buy something, buy a little souvenir, a little handmade frame or something. Or make a donation. Show that you understand what they're going through. Show your support. And when you give, God will multiply. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. You need to give back to the community. You need to put your own needs aside and think of others too that are putting themselves out there, who are trying to make a buck and, and be able to support their families and support themselves. Having a business has always been a dream of mine. And, now that for a while, like when I had seen it coming true, I was so excited. And then people were just like, well, that's too expensive. I can't afford $5 or whatever. Like, that's too much money. I even had candles too for like, that I would sell for like $1.50. And people were not wanting to buy them. Even though you get the price that I was selling them for, you can pretty much get the candle for that exact same price at H-E-B or Walmart or whatever. So I don't understand why people weren't like going for something like that. But whatever, it is what it is. And I mean, I understand that people have other like obligations and what have you. But I really would like to reopen my business, start making these bath salts again, so that I can show you guys and I can put out orders if you guys want any. But that being said, let me know what you guys think, and in the comments below, sound off. Give me your opinion regarding like the bath salts, if you want me to do them, if you know somebody that needs one, let me know. I will gladly make them for you, and I will send them your way. If you are outside the US, if you have somebody who lives like in the US, because I hear that it's kind of difficult, I guess, to try and figure out when you're in the post office. So if you have somebody who lives within the US, I can mail it to them and they can send it to you. I mean, I don't know how you would want to do it. Or I can do like a how-to video and show you how to do it, and you can do it yourself. Because like I always say, it's just the faith that you have in yourself and what you're doing, and it will work for you. Trust and believe that it'll work for you. But once again, guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate all your comments, your feedback on my videos, how they've helped you, and all that good stuff. So I hope you guys have a very, very Merry Christmas. Remember to be thankful for everything that we have. Show gratitude. Thank God every day for everything that you have, because you never know what could happen. Tomorrow is never promised. So remember, the greatest gift that we have is life. And every year that passes and we're still here on earth is a gift from God. Remember that. I love you all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.